Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is, okay, wait a minute. Let's get this volume together. All right, there we go. That's much better. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today is Friday, September 8th, 2023. And 52 years ago, in just under 12 hours, I believe, Ma, if you're on, and if I'm right, I was born at 8:46 in the evening. But today is my 52nd birthday. And it's Friday, and we're doing a special birthday or Java birthday. Folks are going to join us. We've been doing this for the past couple of years. It's not anything new. This year, it's just very different for me because so much has happened in the past year. So much happened from 20 to 21, 21 to 22, 22 to 23. We've been here 3 years. This is our third year doing this, 21, 22, 23. Having sort of a virtual space to celebrate me being here, coming out of my mother's womb in the person of Gina Marie Hills Harris. And so we're going to go in and say good morning. I have an idea of who's coming in this morning, and so I don't know the order. And so this is going to be interesting because y'all know I like to know everything. And I know who's coming in, and actually David's sister may have arranged for some other folks. I don't know. But let's go in this morning and say hello. And then right after our hellos, I want to just provide some thank yous for the past few days or so. For folks that have been celebrating gifts. And I just want to mention, hold on, I got to yell, but I want to mention Miss Teresa. She keeps me branded. And I got this as a gift last night, along with a couple of other things from her. My studio in the bag, my red duffel bag. For those of you, well, anyway, we'll get into that in a second. But let's go in the Java Cafe. Pastor Marion, good morning. Thank you for joining me today. My mother, let's celebrate my mother today, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. And the truth is, if it wasn't for her asking the question, will this be an everyday coffee hour about 3.5 years ago, we wouldn't be here either. So Ma, I love you. I appreciate you so much. Miss Teresa, again, thank you so much for my gear. And birthday presents and just keeping me locked down and looking good in this. Y'all who were there last night, Miss Teresa showed up in her own custom Java with Jimmy dress. People were like, yo, where can I get one? Yo, that was crazy. Opal, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Thank you so much. Dr. Drumright, good to see you in the room, sir. Good to see you in the room. Thank you so much. Tashad, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Thank you for coming out last night. Tay, good morning. Thank you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Pastor Odom, good to see you in the room. Thank you for saying young man, because 52 does not seem that young. Nicole, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Stephanie, long time friend, family. Good to see you in the room from the Slayman family. And also I say the Joneses because of April and them. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Aaron, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Thank you so much, Aaron. I don't know about no boss. Aaron, I could be real petty and mess with you right now. I'll text you later. All All right. Rochelle, good morning. Thanks for coming out last night. Good to see you in the room. Tasha, good morning. Good to see you in the room, sister. Tara, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Thank you for coming out last night. And it was good to meet Mr. Curry, even though y'all aren't part of the well, I'm being very intentional. Y'all aren't part of the Apple family. Good morning. Thank you for coming last night. Nicole, good morning again. Audrey, Miss Audrey, good morning. Good to see you in the room. One of our, I'll say mothers, you can get me later. From Bromley Heath, good to see you in the room. Sister Irving, good morning. Good to see you in the room. You didn't have to put that 52 there, though. No, I'm messing. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Auntie Maria, good morning. Happy 52nd birthday, sweetheart. Enjoy your special day. I love you so. I hope your day is just as special as you are. Thank you. You are amazing. God bless. Keep shining until shimmer, baby boy. All right. I'll keep shimmy. We'll do the Jimmy shimmy, y'all. Auntie Maria, thank you. Denasia, good morning. Thank you so much. Curtis, my brother. So, last night we had a birthday get together at Estella's. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but I have to pause for Curtis right here. And I had an idea of how much celebrating I wanted to do in the form of libations, espresso martinis, Java, staying in brand, espresso, Java. And there was, folks were, shout out to Stan and Kim and others that were like, get whatever you want, have a drink. But by the third time, I was like, I'm all set. I'm good. Then Curtis comes over with an espresso martini that says B-Day Boy. And if you know Curtis, he was Jimmy, and they already told me, your team told me that you don't need that because you got a show in the morning, but you're going to drink that martini. I complied, Curtis. At about 11:30 last night, I complied. I appreciate you, brother. Deborah, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. The real Boston media. That's the inside thing. Bro. Thank you. He did the toast last night. Miguel, I appreciate you, brother, so much. Your influence on the platform, conversing with you, comparing notes, celebrating wins, and when we get our milestones and followers and whatnot, brother, I appreciate you and love you, man. Jaleel, good morning. Good to see you in the room, brother. Good to see you in the room. Newt, my brother, thank you for coming last night. Appreciate you too. Newt is the first and forever, will be forever manager. Newt, you can't submit no invoices to the Davis system. No, I'm messing. But I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Pastor Reverend Brown, good to see you in the room. Pastor, we might be seeing you at some point. I think I put you on the list. If you're, not running across the world promoting peace and whatnot, I don't know if if you're available this morning or even saw the email. But I love you, Rev. Good to see you in the room. Expression of Self, good morning. Good to see you in the room. That was one of my guests for Black History. Lord have mercy. Black Business Month. Good to see you in the room this morning. Naraki, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Eve, good morning. Thank you so much. Good to see you in the room. Akila, good morning. Eve, did you get the inbox? Let me know if you got the inbox. Akila, good morning. Akila Rogers Lockhart. This is one of my former young people, and she's all married and grown now with a different last name. Good morning. Angie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. My daughter, also, just to pause for a minute, Angie lost her partner. I believe it was last week. And so please send up prayers for Angie and his family, and just keep her in your prayers and covered. Mothers, add her to the prayer list. Just put Angie Powell. I was going to say Angie Israel, but put Angie Powell on the prayer list. Aaron Davis, why I answer yes when you said my name like you can hear me. I'm not messing with you, Aaron. Pastor Odom, I'm sending a very special guest that. Yo, if that. I cannot tell you if she ever popped up on Java with Jimmy, I would pass out. y'all would have to come pick me up off the floor. Isoda, good morning. Izada, rather. Good to see you in the room this morning. An advocate for peace that's been going hard for our community for years. Good to see you in the room. Thank you so much for the birthday salutations. Leslie, good morning. Oh, Jesus. Leslie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. This is going to be interesting. All right. I got a couple more good mornings, and then I'll bring my first guest in. And so apropos that he's the first guest this morning. Denasia said one thing Curtis is going to do is get the he is. Get the party going. Speaking of parties going, and Curtis, I talked with him last night. And as you all know, that and at 10 o'clock this morning, I'm going to have to figure out how to be on the show and get my tickets. As I've mentioned before, Thaddeus is having Black Joy tonight at the ICA. You can just go to Thaddeus's page. I think I can probably get the link here, but I'll put that in. But those open at 10 o'clock. But talking about getting the party started, Thaddeus is being very intentional about and he's put this on social media and I don't remember his name. Curtis, if you could put his name in the comments, because we have to honor his life and his legacy. But Thaddeus is dedicating a portion of tonight's Black Joy to the brother that was killed a couple of months ago for voguing in the gas station. Got into an altercation and was killed. And so Thaddeus is honoring that this evening. And so Curtis, if you could put the name in the comments, that would be so great. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight everyone that I have not highlighted yet, because I can get so I can get my guests in the room. Godson, Pastor B. Happy birthday, young man. Love, Pastor B. What? Latrell, you see this? Hey, Jimmy, got so... I ain't messing with you. We can thank God for both of the pastors, Pastor Brandon Marshall, Pastor Latrell Chase. I think I got everybody. Mother Brantley, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Sharon Cornelius, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Natasha, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Thank you so much. Tara, thank you so much for adding Angie. Thank you all so much for the prayers in here for Angie. Thank you. Bill, good morning. Good to see you in the room, sir. Kenya, good morning. Good to see you last night. Thank you so much. I think I got everybody. Aaron needs that Ramilda job. I'm not messing with you. All right, Patricia, good morning. Let me go ahead and bring my first guest into the room this morning. And we'll be here till about 10:30 this morning. So we're going to get started. First person is coming in the room this morning is my good friend and brother.
What up? What up? What up?
I'm back. What?
Happy birthday, man.
Listen, that's not copyrighted, right?
I don't
We didn't get kicked off yet. You know, you were the brother that, used to be my DJ Spark FM and here and other stuff and DJ at events. So, we used to get kicked off. But bro, what's up, man?
I'm good, man. Happy birthday again, man. Last night was amazing. Yo, people turned up.
Last night was.
If you don't want that red bag, you can throw it my way.
Did you see the second one?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, the one for the studio in the bag. Oh no. Oh, I thought you were talking about the duffel.
No. You can have the duffel. That's cool too. But I'm saying the studio bag I can use for travel.
I don't think Miss Teresa would like that.
All right, my bad.
Okay.
But anyways, last night was cool, man. Thank you for everybody that came out, man. It was a great event. Great seeing people that usually only see on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's the part right there. Everybody in community. Super dope.
Super dope. You look tired.
A little bit, I had to take my son to school. The usual daddy stuff this morning.
I thought you was tired from last night.
That too, but that too.
So I told somebody that people were walking around pinching you.
You know what? I have nothing to say about that. Mind your business. But I do have on my Jabba with Jimmy Healthy Jabba t-shirt. I'm repping. I'm gonna get you later. Don't worry about that.
Miguel said, "New eating my calamari was too funny."
It was what yo. Everybody ordered calamari, but I was the last person. But I got mine first. But I thought it was mine, but wasn't mine.
It was Miguel's.
It was a whole deal. He's sitting there looking at me, salivating. He's like,
he said, "Look," he said he didn't even know.
I'm sitting there like, this is good.
Yo, y'all ordered so much calamari. There was an extra one that came out, and the waiter was just like,
I seen that.
He took it back. I told the waitress, I said, "Do I need to pay for this?" And she said, "No, they hungry back there. They're going to eat it." I was like,
listen, nothing goes to waste. Nothing goes to waste.
Man, I appreciate you just through the years and whatnot. This is the third one. And yeah, this is the third one. And so I just appreciate all the support and stuff you've given and the critique. And I think more than most, because Newt talks about like the impact of the Davis system. And I think him, Tay, and Rachel, more than anybody, Jesus, they understand it. No, but I'll give you the floor, whatever you want to say. And and I told you last night, don't
embarrass you.
Yes. I have the ability, to do things like this.
We know. We
know.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. We appreciate you, man. I remember 3 years ago, when a certain thing jumped off, COVID jumped off, and we were all confused and sad, and what was happening. You stepped up to the plate and was like, "Yo, we need to talk about this. We don't know what this is. We need to get information," and we put it out there. And I remember, I think we spoke about, what's next, and I'm like, you need to go on, like, keep going.
Yeah,
it's okay. Like, people want to hear you. We don't know what's happening. We can't go outside. It was a whole thing, But no, we appreciate you, man. This is one of those things where taking your platform to the next level, and and it's informing people. It's showing love for people. We don't get that sometimes, and it's hard to walk around not saying hi to people. You missed that during COVID, but now we're back outside, and you seeing folks. How you doing? Just catching up. Last night was kind of cool. I ain't seen people. I don't go out as often as I used to. Age,
Watch. Don't say the word age today.
I can't say age. When you go out and so many people there think that you're looking for your kid, I'm like, nah, I'm here to party. What do you mean? Well, anyway.
One of the wait staff last night, full-fledged beard, the guy with the glasses. He said, "I think I know you. Did you ever teach at the Renaissance?" Negro, you a full-grown man. I'm not old enough to be your teacher. Like,
Right. But yeah, man, appreciate you, man. You definitely gave me a little bit of torch, play some music for you in the morning, and that gave me some other avenues to step into as well. Appreciate that as well. It's just been a thing. I tell people hop on a job and they're like, "Yo, he really it was really Boston. He was talking about Boston." I'm like, "Yeah, like stuff is happening. He will inform you. Like, just follow, dude. Like, watch the shows, go to YouTube, do all of that, get informed. Like, he might throw a little get together every now and then. Find out. He's one thing I say about you, brother. Supporting Black business, number one. Like, beginning from restaurants to cafes to mom and pop people that make ornaments, folks that making t-shirts. It's like everybody, Black-owned businesses are number one, and you yourself are a Black business owner.
Yes, sir.
And that reflects a lot on people, and it matters, absolutely matters. I know people out here that because of you were uplifted in their business, and they're from the beginning, like it was like it's real, and they appreciate your support, man. There's folks don't understand that it's hard being a business owner, period.
Bro.
But you have somebody who uplifts you and takes you with them, it means a lot. You know what I mean?
Listen, when I ever update New or hint, or when the $1 million contract comes, New is like, I'm ready. Let's go.
I got my hat. Let's go. We packed. You
got your hat?
I got my hat. We ready to go. But no, for real, man. Appreciate you, man. The community appreciates you. Last night was dope. I know we got some other stuff happening this weekend and whatnot, next weekend and
Next
whatnot.
weekend.
You know, I'll be there to celebrate. You know what I mean, and to appreciate you, man. I keep saying that over and over again, but that's what it is. And I don't think we celebrate each other enough.
Yeah,
You know,
Yep.
You know, we walk around kind of zombie-like sometimes, and
Yep.
Come on, you can smile. It's fine.
It's cool to lift up.
Ooh, like, you know.
It's cool to lift up others, man, and that's one of the things that I appreciate, that because there's intentionality around all of that. So it's you did good. You my eyes are dry, so we're good. We're good.
I'm not gonna go in this morning, man. We just say in appreciation to you. I don't have flowers to give you, but
no, the happy birthday song, that was dope. Good. But can I tell you, you took me back to the first couple of episodes of Java with Jimmy. Remember, I would put on a song and hold up the
phone. Listen here, like for example, going back to that phone thing, and you at GBX Studios though.
Oh, don't start. Oh, see, no. Okay, you can get off now. We appreciate you. My other guest is no, I'm messing.
People don't understand, like, it actually is a thing when you go on the air. It's like you're hitting buttons, you're hitting the light. Like this morning, I was mad my little light didn't work. Like, I failed that one. But it's like, you know, people don't understand that it's a whole thing. It's a whole production. And going from you had like a wall back in the day, and I can say back in the day, you had like a separator. You would put your computer on. I don't even think you had a microphone back then. And you would just do your thing, but it was so natural. Yeah, I took it there. But now it's like you
being nice in public, because there was other stuff you would say to me about that background.
What in the hell is that? What is that? But anyways, now 2 studios, I can say that. 11 people behind you at GBH is real. That's real. Like, I counted everybody. I'm like, wait a minute. I was doing 10 people's jobs. Like, hold up, somebody owes me money. But anyways, no, it's real, man. Your platform has come up. I hope people are following you, seeing your work. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna leave it right there, man. And I'll see everybody plug in GBH for next month.
GBH is this month on the 27th.
This month, sorry about that.
And look, it's Latino Heritage Month. We're celebrating new.
Yeah.
Say something in Spanish. Give us a whole sentence in Spanish.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Oh, I know that's cheap. That's easy.
There it is right there. But on the real, man, you know, we support you.
Oh, Jesus.
Going. I'm not gonna make you just keep.
No, you're good. I just want you. So I don't know who, you know what the crossover is. I don't know who's going to cross over with whom. And when this brother pops on screen, I think this is going to be very interesting right now.
It's my man. It's my man.
This is.
Oh wait, we live. Yo, we live. Can I say what up? Shout out to all my mother. Can I? No. Okay.
This is not after dark, Jesus. The mother's board is in full effect.
Yeah, man. What up, Newt?
What up, man? T, what's going on?
So I had all intentions on going last night, and I had it on my calendar, but I'm shooting a video on Sunday, and you know I had to tighten up the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, seriously, and it's not an adult video either. It's well, you know, because James sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then because my mind works a certain way, Newt, when you said you was telling everybody to jump on a Java, I'm like, yikes. Whoa. So, you know what I mean?
This is a all ages.
It's Friday. It's Freestyle Friday.
It's also Freaky Friday. So it depends on how you view it. Glass half full, glass, you know what I mean? But happy birthday, happy official birthday, bro.
Hold on. I'm gonna let Newt go and give you your time, but I'm just gonna say, where's Leah? Because you're just
I'm on one, yo. She's a teacher, and so this is the second day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm free as a bird. I'm doing my thing out here, you know what I mean?
Newt, I'm going to go because Jesus, Lord have mercy. So
me and Daniel get together. This is
that's why I said this crossover here is going to be interesting. I don't know who's going to cross over with Daniel.
You know, I'm trying to stay quiet, respectfully, give him his time so he can say what he has to say. But You might need to put us on the show one time together.
Oh, no, but listen, one of those 2 studios is going to be ready. I heard from the brother in Chicago that's kind of overseeing the the build out at the Globe. So he hit me yesterday. He was like, hey, just thought about you. We're building the podcast booth. I said, booth. I said, are we still going to get the 20, 30, 50 people arena to see people? He was like, yeah, that part's all set. I was like, so once we get that all set, and we just got some, I'll drop this here. We just solidified the ability to do Java After Darks once a month in person, 15-minute conversation, and then turn up after. We're going to be somewhere over on Blue Hill Ave. You know what I'm talking about. Over there by where Pro Black put his mural.
We're not don't threaten me with a good time.
Wait, but listen, I'm gonna
we doing Java right downstairs at the dispensary. Is that what you're talking about? Right over there on Blue Hill?
Close to that.
Oh, I mean, I thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we
Look at this.
I mean, we can stop by there before. Support black business, right?
Exactly. Hey, man.
Shout out to brother Colby and his partner. Yeah, okay. If you want to frame it like that, go, go support.
Yeah.
This is all right. You get off of here. Let me give DL his time. This is. You got to hold it to the thing. Get off here.
I'm gonna say happy birthday.
DL, hold on before you go. New DL, what he did just there, he took us back to the first 2 episodes of Java with Jimmy when I had to hold the phone to get the music.
Oh my God.
Yo, it was real back then. It was real.
All right. I'm what you call it. I'm gonna behave. New, I love you, brother. Appreciate you, and give Zuri my best, man. And
definitely, man.
Well, we'll talk later.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I knew.
Later.
Mr. DL.
Shout out to Quincy too. I see him. Shout out to Q.
Talking about in you in rare form this morning. You've been in rare form. And let's just acknowledge. Can we do something? DL's birthday was 2 days ago on September 6th. On Wednesday, September 6th was his birthday. So can you all do me a favor and put some birthday love in the comments for him as well and celebrate his 58th birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
We look good for what you call it. We look good.
No, see, so this is the thing. You are a typical. I can't think of the word, but you're a typical. You know what I mean? Like you'll throw a stone and you'll hide your hand. Like you'll literally you'll shoot at me and then you'll throw the gun in the alley in the gutter and be like, you know. And it's like
I did it like I did on GBH.
Yes. And you know what I mean? So I come with the love. I'm saying happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole thing I was prepared to do, but you know, but so now that I have my space, I'm just gonna say this, right?
You still have MySpace?
Oh my God. See, it's hard for me to actually like say loving words because now, all right, so
I'll shut up.
You know, I think so I'm very, as I told you in person, you know, I think it's just unbelievable to see the transformation. And no offense, I'm not taking a shot, right? I think you know, looking at like old videos and old pictures and old footage, and the light was kind of weird and you kind of grainy and you kind of looked, you know what I mean? Like, I'll put it this way. You can see the glow up, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, skin is lighter, brighter, colors are popping and vibrant. Before you used to have on almost like, you know, burnt orange, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes the shirts might be a little like wrinkled, but now like you're clean, people see you, it's all branding, you're never wearing like FUBU hats, it's always JJ, Java with Jimmy. And it's dope. And even like the the swag bag, you know, with the branding of the actual like thermal and all that. I'm like, wow, like, okay, all right. So there's real thought behind this ain't just, you know, something in his bedroom anymore. So I'm so proud and it's dope. And you know, for you to remember how we met at Roxbury Comp and remember that moment and remember me reading the dictionary and remember the word that I shared, like it means that moment was a real moment and it meant something, you know what I'm saying? And I've said this privately to people, but I'll say it publicly in a sense of like what I've realized maybe over the past 3 months, two months, is that a lot of my relationships that I have with people are surface relationships, right? And it was hard for me to realize that because I'm not that type of person, you know what I'm saying? And when I have an interaction with somebody, it's a real interaction. And if I do something for somebody, it's coming from a real place. But I realize that it's just a lot of takers, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just not a taker, I'm a giver. And so for me to realize a lot of my relationships are surface, I started thinking,
don't come for me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. You got that. Fair enough. But you know, for me to realize that a lot of them are surface, I started really leaning into the people who really rock with me. And it may not be something we talk every day, but you're at the top of that list. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I'm so appreciative. And you know, when you call, I'm there. When I call, you're there, with the exception of me texting you the other day. And you know what I mean? Like, because you could have like stepped outside and like, yo, what's up? And you're like, oh, I'm eating. I'm like, damn, this is where we're at now. You know what I mean? You got GBH and now you don't call me back. And I text you back like, yo, don't forget me. And he's like, all right, I won't. Sure enough, days go by, you know. But granted, your birthday was coming. I think, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of dark shades and Advil. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I love you, man. And I'm proud of, you know, where you came from. And I can't even imagine like where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna end up being a Java with Jimmy convention at the seaport. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm being dead serious about it. So, salute to you. You know, I think as Virgos, and I don't know if I ever really realized that it was so close with birthdays. You know, there's these tropes that go around that Virgos are very sensitive, and you know, I think that there's different spectrums, right? You are like you know, your emotions, you wear them. And you're very animated. When somebody says something, you're like, you know what I'm saying? But I'll say this, I feel like the world and people need to be more sensitive and not manic, but people need to be more in tune with themselves and intentional on how we treat each other and how we show up for each other. You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. I had something that I wanted to do, and it's kind of like my mic drop.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to do it now?
Whenever, if you go on mic drop something, you know we like to drop stuff here. So at any point you ready, you know this is your segment. So
I had a dirty joke, and it's Friday, but
it's Friday. You know we got Pastor Manigault and Pastor Chase in here, but you know they're human and they'll give grace to some heathenistic ways.
It's not all right. So
you said dirty joke.
No, I didn't say it. I just alluded. You know what I'm saying? I alluded to it. Shout out to Trailblazer too. I see her.
Well, maybe you don't want to tell the dirty joke because she just called you a prophet.
No, I am. I mean, prophets have needs too. I mean, it's like never mind. So there's something that I'm working on, and this is what I'm shooting a video for Sunday, but it's a verse that I thought about, and I thought about early this morning at like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what? So I'm gonna do this. All right. Oh damn, where'd you go?
You got full screen, bro. Go ahead.
Word. All right, so I've been grinding all of my life, bro. Lost a ton of dead weight. I call that God's lipo. Before I send the email, I check for the typos. Proper heading and closing, I'm chosen, so I just might go. It seemed everybody wanted to be Michael, or rather Melvin, Miller or King. That brings light, bro. I haven't reached my height, yo, but I'm mighty. I walk on the shoulders of giants. Good trouble I like, bro. We're all the smoke. Please come. No Amazon wanted Prime, no covert acts. I see them walking my purpose direct. Don't appease them, intentional impact, but with tact. C-gun, the change I want to see must be one. Light shining over my tribe, I'm a huge beacon. Beans show me the truth in the music, that's the reason. Plan to execute the blueprint to its completion. Just because you're in a room don't mean you're invited. No power, no respect, but yet so excited. Public switch coat solidarity when in private. Delusions of grandeur is playing out at its highest. It's all a game, I guess. Some play better than others. Greed always flashes his breast. Nonsense, need to stop it. Because in the end, I'd rather be blacklisted and use black dollars at black market.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I didn't chime in so folks could see my face, especially in the beginning when you talk about standing, I need that in writing. And don't be surprised that well, you tell us because we don't want to drop it in the reel. Because that right there could get some traction, bro. And it spoke to.
No, I want you to because it's not a matter of me taking shots. I think it's a matter of even myself. Just because you're in a room, don't mean you're invited.
Yes.
Right? No power, no respect, but yet so excited. Public switch coat solidarity when in private. Delusions of grandeur is playing out at its highest. You know what I'm saying? And I went online yesterday on Facebook looking at certain things, and it's hard for me to even say because then people are like, oh, but it's just like people are nuts, and it's not even laughing at mental health, but just people are. So I'm gonna stay over here, slow and steady. You know what I'm saying? Show up when I need, build my own table, show love to people, be the change I want to see.
Yes, sir.
But I'm cool, man. I'm catch me at Almont Park jogging or something. You know what I'm saying? Or down Dudley fighting, but one of the two.
DL. Now it's interesting because this good brother, I don't know if you had a chance to meet yet, Jaron Chang from Gen Unity. He talks about being the change you want to see, and so we're going to talk in a couple of seconds. It's my birthday today, but you'll be hearing some stuff from him soon. Y'all need to meet because he is serious about the work. He's serious about the work. We got some things dropping hopefully in October. So DL, I love and appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for my hat the other day. That is a dope shirt you're wearing.
Oh yeah. I mean, I found it. It was at Morgie's, like on the thing. And so like it was like $3.99 or something. And I didn't have any money on me, but I just like took it and just was hoping the cameras weren't around. But it's a dope shirt. It says black. Like I don't, you know what I mean? But
you gonna do me like that? Okay.
Now, so this was just in closing, this was part of the it was in a swag bag from the GBH appearance. And so, I've actually worn this twice, but I thought it was fitting to wear it today. And shout out to you, man, and happy birthday again. I'm gonna see you soon. And we're gonna turn up in 7-8 shots in a row or something like that. Shots of water. Water. Yeah.
We got Jaron on, so we want to, we don't want to get him in trouble, so we're gonna behave.
Praise the Lord. God bless. Yeah. All right. So I'm out. Have a good Friday. Be well. Be blessed, everyone.
I love you, man. Thank you.
All right. Love you, bro.
Appreciate you. Jaron, my brother.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. For folks that don't know, Jaron's been on the show before, but Jaron and I have been talking a lot and building lately. And when I was thinking of folks that I wanted to just come in and just share, Jaron is someone that I am newly forming a relationship with. But Jaron, I really appreciate you. And it's often because a lot of folks that I have some good relationships with, it actually starts off in work and we get beyond, that. And so, but I really appreciate how we're working together and communicating. And so you were on the list. I was like, see if Brother Jaron is free, to come in as well. So I appreciate you, man.
It's an honor.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel the same way. I feel like when you're doing a purpose-driven work, you meet people and you just kind of hit it off. And yeah, it's been an honor collaborating, and I'm excited to see what we continue to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'll give you space for salutations or whatever. And we've talked before. You a deep brother. You a deep brother. So don't I don't know what you got planned to say, but just don't make me slip out my chair with some deep philosophical something. And I sitting here like, go ahead.
No, I think I just wanted to come on and say, just a deep gratitude to you and the work you're doing, and on your birthday, being able to kind of celebrate and step back and reflect on, I feel like this deep alignment or integration that you have of like purpose, proximity, and power. And that's kind of how we think about this idea of civic well-being. when folks are able to put those three things together, purpose, understanding why problems exist in their community and how they can drive change, proximity, being close to people, both experiencing the issues in our community and those who are in positions to change it, empower the resources, the skills, the platform to really drive change. And I feel like you're just putting all those things together, and you can tell that when folks kind of harness or kind of tap into that civic wellness, it's just this alignment of like true positive and powerful change making. And so just like wanted to name that and celebrate you for that. And I'm imagining that in this next decade, there's just a lot more of that happening.
Jaron, you were good, and I was all in until you mentioned the next decade, because the next decade says 60. Oh, Jesus. 62. Okay. All right. I need to pull it in. Last night, I was like, oh my God, in 8 years, I'm going to be 60 years old. But no, Jay, I really appreciate you. And I love that thing about purpose, proximity, and power. And that is really what I try to do in life. And I know I got a text and someone saying they're talking about the platform and it's your birthday, but it for me, they coincide. Times of birthday, we think about purpose and we think about impact, being very reflective. And my birthday, first of the year and the anniversary of the platform, I get very pensive and just what has happened, what are we doing, and where are we going? And so I appreciate that, man, and appreciate you. We're actually going to be talking in about an hour, checking in on the work. This is one of the only brothers that I said, yo, it's my birthday, but let's go ahead and take care of business, get things done, because it built what we're talking about. We'll share some of this in the next few weeks, but what Jaron and I trying to form and collaborate with models and work that has previously been done, and just trying to enhance, trying to build out a different way or another facet to it is very powerful. Citizen driven like bananas. And so you'll hear more about that, but it was so easy we talk about alignment when we sat that day and ate. And you know what I thought about? I got to put a little petty thing out there. So remember, I had presumed what type of restaurant we would go.
Yeah, Thai place.
I didn't even look at the menu. I just go in and start asking. And when I realized, I said, oh, that's why everything I asked for is not here. I didn't even do the research. But no, that day that we sat, I really identified a kindred spirit. And so I appreciate you, brother. I really do. And we'll be talking in about 54 minutes.
That sounds great to me.
All right.
I appreciate you. Thank you for all the work you're doing. And excited to catch up. And thanks for spending time on your birthday to continue to advance the work too.
I appreciate you, Jaron. And we'll talk in a few minutes.
Sounds good. Catch you then.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, let's go in the comments and see who is in that daggone DL, y'all. Y'all pray for him. All right, let me go up. We got some other folks getting ready to come in. Listen, my friend and brother, Poochie, I hope we can still call you that. Ernest is, and I just want to acknowledge, yes, it's my birthday, but this week, Boston, and it's interesting because I can smile while still feeling pain. Shamika James transitioned a couple of weeks ago, and she gave her heart and life to Major Hype dance troupe, and went to the service. The church was packed. Cars were all up and down the island more than Sunday morning. I don't know if I've ever seen them let people park on the island, maybe Resurrection, Easter Sunday. But Poochie, I didn't get a chance to hug you, Aisha, Muffin. And so I just want to say, bro, I love you. Thank you for the role that you've played in my life, sitting in that chair. Many conversations about politics. This dude would challenge me like crazy, but I really appreciate you, brother. I really, really do. Oh, Jesus. Oh, all right. Again, I know who's coming in, kind of whoever, if they were available, but the order in which is very interesting. So I'm going to bring in someone who is a staple in the Java Cafe, one of our first supporters. And I keep trying to, Thaddeus, I'm messing up because I'm like, and it said, Jimmy, They're talking like it's the Java anniversary. This is your birthday, like they should be. But you know, to me, they're kind of like one and the same. Somebody got a haircut. Oh, you getting all fly for the night, Jesus.
Man, look, I was picking up my medicine at the pharmacy, right? And the lady's like, "Oh, you silver fox, you looking like the black most interesting man in the world." I'm like, "Thank you, Queen."
DL done already came up on here and made it spicy this morning. Don't start. Had the pastor talking about, yeah, prophets got needs too.
No, I hear them. You know what I mean?
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. It's your birthday, so you're up here. We're connecting. We've got a moment. So I'm blessed.
Yes, sir.
Right? I'm blessed to know you, the authentic you, not the Java with Jimmy, right? Even though that's the authentic you, but you know, there's rules and there's boundaries. You know what I mean? That you are a person that allows me to cry on your shoulder. And those that don't know, that's real tears when they're there, you know, stuff with my mom to be able to have, you know, real conversations that that a lot of black men can't have, right? To educate me on the spaces around the LBG, right? That I'm either uncomfortable with because I just don't know, or I don't feel like I belong, or you know, just the fact of, you know, sometimes life is what it is, right? And we just have a lot to learn. So your patience with me as a black man, you know what I mean, as a father, and as a friend, right? And to be able to make sure that every conversation that we have is meaningful, right? To make sure that every conversation that we have, that you're present and that you're available, right? And to make sure that every conversation that we have is safe, right? No matter how deep it is.
Yep.
And so for me, man, it's just like, you know, the Java with Jimmy, that's cool. But as a friend, as a person that loves and knows how to love and can accept love from a brother in the best way that he knows how to give that love, right? It says who you are. And I just want to say, I appreciate you, man. You know, it's with gratitude and joy and an abundance of love that I cherish this moment, and that you're celebrating another year of life. And I'm hoping that your journey is blessed with good health and dreams fulfilled. I know you've got a lot of dreams, right? I'm looking for you to be that homeowner, right? I'm looking for you to be able to do all of those other things, right? Where you're finally doing self-care instead of aftercare, right? And so, you know, this birthday, you know, well, I'm glad you got a management team because they actually send shit, right? so you know,
Anise is in here.
You know what I mean? But you know, man, look, just know I rejoice.
Sir.
Those that love you rejoice. God's rejoicing because God knows that you're fulfilling the purpose that you were put here for. It is much struggle and noise that people want to put surround you and on you. You have let that go, right? That, you know, you're not worried about what other people think or say, right? You're living in an abundance, right? And your abundance is only going to grow. And so, brother, I just want to say, you know, usually I'm up here clowning, right? But we're clowning tonight.
Clown a little bit.
But you know, it is a powerful. You are a powerful statement of what love and godly purpose is, And on this birthday, man, I want you to rejoice in it, that you have shown that light that shines brighter during the day, that shines brighter than the sun that's out there, right? That you can see it. And at night, you're that beacon, right? That's lifting a lot of folks, man, in a direction that they need to go, and that's holding us accountable. And accountable in a way of being ourself. Right.
Yes, sir.
You're not, I'm looking sexier than you right now. So, that accountability.
Hold on. Listen. Everybody is in agreement. Hold on. We got to go up here. Silver Fox. Uncle Thaddeus mine. Silver Fox. And then Miss T said, you getting ready for your 2024 calendar.
I am.
Y'all remember that picture of Uncle Thaddeus in the back with the bubbles?
Yeah. I got a bigger bathtub this time, more bubbles.
More bubbles, but less you. Let's name that.
Yeah, look, that arm is coming out there, boy. You see that?
I'm about to get texts. They about to go back and rewind that and keep.
Nah, man. It ain't about me today. It's about you, right? It's it's real, man. I love you, man.
I love you too.
This is you've been a gift to many, right? And I heard you say to my boy about 62. 62 is young.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And in a decade, doesn't means that Java with Jimmy is global. In a decade means that when you're speaking, that several other languages are being subtitled, right? In a decade means that wherever you want to go and whatever you want to do and whenever you want to do it, you're going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? In a decade means that abundance has been fulfilled and you're blessing many more in many different ways.
And that, yep.
And so I see what he's saying about what a decade looks like and the change, right? Because it's when I go and I see some of these young men like at the conference that were either my intern that are now lawyers, doctors, politicians, or some of the other stuff, right? But I think sometimes, brother, I didn't realize how much I miss folks until I went to that conference.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Getting that hug from Sean Brown and Ed, right? I miss my man Conan because he was at the service. But you know what I mean? Sometimes we just need those hugs, man, right? And what I want to say with Java, with Jimmy, you hug us every day. You know what I mean? You hug us every day, man. So, you know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep blessing us. Keep being blessed and accepting those gifts. And
don't say that for Miss Teresa because I have to put her on gift restrict. Look,
that's dope. I'm still waiting for mine.
No, hold on. So it's coming tonight. And look what Quincy said. In a decade, I may get my job with Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly, Quincy. And the problem is gonna be is like, when you was talking to me, I was you thought I was a 4X. I'm like, no, dude thought I was a 4X. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm like, I used to watch Fat Albert, but damn, I ain't really like I look like him, but maybe I did. Right. So now I can put on the extra large. So you can be handing me a skirt this evening.
No. I got the 2X. I got your Love is Love. Speaking of Quincy, his Love is Love inspired, and I have the black. And I got a little something else for you. And I'll just say, don't mess with me this evening. And you know what that means from last year.
Yeah. No, we good, man. I think last time, ain't it? I got something to say, but I'm gonna leave that alone because we're not after dark yet.
I know we're not after dark, but I'll just say, I was shocked, and I was like, no, I appreciate you, Uncle. Yeah. I know, quote unquote, about me today, but you're a contributor to everything that you just spoke to about me. You've contributed to that. And so I appreciate the role you've played in my life in how I'm evolving into this 52 and also giving inspiration to start a little bit. And I know you'll allow me to say this to make the self-care priority now and not aftercare. I love how you said that as well. So I have to celebrate you as well. And the mothers are in here. Mr. Miles covered it all in regards to James. Thank you, Sister Irvin. Thaddeus, I love you, man. And we are, oh, listen, hold on. Y'all listen, we gonna do this right here live. I'll put the link in because tickets open up literally in 1 minute. So what we're gonna do is for getting ready. Where's the link, Jesus? Getting ready for Black Joy. Okay, here it goes. ICA Boston, Black Joy. There's the link. I'm going to cut and paste it. I'm going to put it in the comments. Oompa's coming tonight? Is that
you? So what happened is Tori and James had a family crisis.
Okay.
So they're not going to be able to make it. So we have Oompa.
Yes.
And Go-Go.
Okay. Go-Go music or artists?
Artists Go-Go.
Okay.
I put it on my dope brother, man. I was like, damn, okay.
Anybody you're bringing is going to be dope.
Yeah. So it's and then we're honoring O'Shea.
Yes.
So I might be out there voguing a little bit, right?
What?
We'll see how that goes. And if I'm voguing, that means you voguing too.
Nope. I'm not going to vogue, but I'll walk Thug Boy realness.
Right. But no, it should be a good night, man. And they only need tickets if they want to go see the exhibits.
Oh, you only need to. Okay, thank you for that clarity because I was telling people last night.
Tickets open now. If you just want to come outside, well, in the back where we are, that's free. You don't need a ticket. But if you want to go see the exhibits, because the internal is open from 5 to 9, but they have restrictions. It's free from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. The exhibits, but you need to register and get a ticket because they're all timed.
Okay.
So that's the only reason you need to register.
Okay.
If you just can come hang out with us, right? It's really just about keeping us together. This is about unity, man, because I think a lot of folks get to this whole point of, what we're doing, but I think we need space. We need space to thrive. We need space to come together. We need space to celebrate the diversity of who we are, and we need space to celebrate the contribution of the LGBT community.
Yes.
Right. And so all of us coming together to enjoy ourselves, and there's not, I'm not gonna be like, we ain't got 1,000 balloons, we ain't got food trucks, we ain't got all of that, right? Because this is my pocket, right? This is just us, right? And us create that's real. But this is about us creating some space for us, right? This is about us connecting and being able to not be distracted, but to be able to connect with each other, right? So Boston Wild Black, as we're doing the Boston Wild Black meetup, that'll be there. We're doing Black Girls Run that's coming here for the run tomorrow. We've got a few of them are coming through because they're doing the national meetup, so they're coming from around the country. We're celebrating O'Shea. We've got a couple of amazing artists, man, but the main thing that we're doing is we're celebrating your birthday.
I appreciate
you bring Black joy to us every day, right? So so this is your birthday present. This is your birthday gift, right? So
there's no other brother. And I'm not. Sean is in. I think Brother Sean. Back in the day, he did a lot of work with the Sean Leonard. A lot of work with the what was the program back in the day, Sean?
Breakfast with Brothers. Come on.
Oh yeah.
But not even that one, the construction one. Where you at now? Showing off.
I'm out here just wishing you a happy birthday. I had to slide off to an unfinished unit real quick, but I had to reach out. Had to jump on.
Let me let Uncle Thaddeus go so we could transition. But Uncle, I'll see you this evening. I'll be down there a little bit early, and there's a lot of people. What you doing on your birthday? I'm going to Uncle Thaddeus's Black Joy event. As long as you have it and it's on, I don't care if it's on September 8th. I'm going to be there.
Nah, man, I appreciate you. I love you.
I love you too, Uncle.
Blessings, and good to see you, Sean. Stay blessed, man.
All right, Uncle. See you this evening.
All right, brother.
All right. Sean, my brother.
What's going on?
Man? I was going down the list and I was like, yo, I just want to see if Sean would come in. And just don't hurt us too bad. But what's up, brother?
I'm blessed. But like I said, we here for you.
Yes,
we're
sir.
here for you right now. You know, I'll be in the background. I don't be doing this.
I know.
But, you know, so just had to show that love, come out and support, you know, and just celebrate this life, man. We're all blessed. We're all doing different things, and we all pulling together at a great time. So
yes, sir.
Just grateful for you and you being a conduit for us. And, you know, just creating a platform for us to really get our voices out here and be included in an intentional and a meaningful way. So, you know, I had to fall back for a second, slide off my little inspection, and just jump over here.
I appreciate it, man, and I know you're at the office for so even a couple of minutes, but hopefully I get to see you some point this month so we can, you know, celebrate birthday and you know, maybe go ahead and get myself together a little bit, because this brother, man, listen, one day I need to have him on an after dark and just let him be free and just go. But Sean, I appreciate you, man. Even I know you're at work for popping out, but thank you, man, because I was thinking about some folks. I was like, yeah, let me see. And I know you don't do this, and so I appreciate you doing it. I really do, brother.
We got to stand up. We got to stand up for you and stand up for everybody that's standing up for us. So,
yes, sir. And I love the shirt you got on.
Yeah, it's a Youth Build shirt. You know, I build, I serve, I am.
Youth Build, the local one, or because you know I used to be at USA, the
Youth
national
Build Boston. Youth Build
okay.
Boston. Yeah,
okay. I should recognize that from back in the day. But
yeah.
bro, I appreciate you, man, and you know I'm here. Anything you need, reach out. And but no, you'll be getting a text and letting you know about some.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'm around. You know, we'll figure something out. So
about the others, I'll just leave that right there.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there for that.
Get back to work, bro, and I'll see you this evening.
Enjoy your day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Bro.
Peace.
Folks, we're going to catch up with some of the comments. First of all, DL, Uncle Thaddeus, Jaron as well. Jaron is a good brother that we are building a lot. Rev, oh, happy day. Hi, Rev. Rev, we're having lunch in like the next week or so. And look who pops up. Our Rev is here. Hi, Lori. Happy birthday, Lori. Ramilda is in the room. Asia is in the room. I think I got everybody. The Real Boston Media. The last time I saw you. I'll just say that y'all Java family members are not the only ones that get together and hang out. So does Java and some of the other brothers in here every now and then. And the sisters too. Ramilda, good to Yo, Ramilda, I'm just gonna leave that alone. There go Miss Teresa with the gifts. Quincy. Shady. We have a couple of more folks coming in shortly. Yeah, we do have a couple of folks coming in. One of them is actually on here now. But we have a couple of more folks coming in. I just wanted to mention a couple of things. As far as let me tell you about this, Anissa. We already got all of next week planned. I'm going to do a little station identification. I'm just going to let you all know what we have planned for next week while we're waiting for our next guest to get ready to come in. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, so on this coming Monday, September 11th, we are going to speak with, we're going to speak with Andre Holder, Executive Director of the Boston Children's Chorus, and also Akiba Abaka. And we're going to talk with them about culture and music and the arts as a big part of our quality of life, and especially for young people. And so Boston Children's Chorus is coming in with us on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we have the New Leadership Coalition, and that is going to be in the persons of Judy Young and Mark Martinez. Mark Martinez has been on the platform before, been a political commentator, talked about advocacy, LGBTQ plus issues. And so they will be with us on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, we're going to have Waterfront Wednesday with representation from the YMCA of Greater Boston, and they're going to talk with us about their programming and things they have going on to get young people to be able to swim, older people as well. And so the YMCA is coming in on Wednesday. And then on, wait a minute, did I mess up? Tuesday, September 12th, and then Friday, and then, Anissa's already up on September 26th, so that's why that's a Tuesday. I might as well say this now. Marvin Vinay and also Dahlia. I'm really trying to read from the phone on the flyer on the phone. Oh Jesus, it's about to be it's about to be fire up in here. As soon as she's ready and I see her on screen, I will bring in my next guest. And if you can hear me and if there's anything wrong, you can sign out and sign back in. But this is going to be very interesting. Belinda. Oh, yo, this is a shame, but I forgot to do something. I only do this twice a year. And I actually got a text early and I forgot. But seeing Belinda, because she used to do it and was so supportive. Y'all know I only put this up twice a year. Birthday and anniversary. So that's there. But Belinda is crazy because when I saw your name, I'm like, I just forgot, but you reminded me. But thank you. So every once in a while, y'all will see that pop up. I'm not leaving that up there. And so Quincy said, Ramilda, that fan was clutch. We experienced hell with the. So yesterday, okay, so let me back up a little bit because I said I wanted to acknowledge and celebrate a couple of folks that acknowledged and celebrated me. And so Wednesday night, the dinner group had the Black Men's Conference, the Men of Color Conference. I didn't make it to the conference, but I wanted to support Brother Emerson and also Sister Anna. And so, I'm going to finish the story later. My friend, I call her my big little sister, big in what she's doing, but little because I am older. And so I am honored to introduce, well, I'll say present because I think everybody in here knows who she is. And are you walking around?
Yes, you know me, I needed to come through and to wish you a happy birthday as I stomp and strut my way to my event that I need to get to. But, you know, I could not let today go without coming through to wish you a very happy birthday. I missed your party last night, but
I know,
yesterday was the first day of school for Annalise. Yes. And, I took her out to eat dinner and, I'm trying to be a good mom and balancing working, running for office while also, having a whole household as a single mom. So,
a teenage daughter now, or not yet. How old is she?
No, she is 13. So she's a full-on teenager and lets me know that every single day in her actions. But, she's one of those kids that is always going to hold everyone accountable. So you know who she is. You know that she has mad love for you too. So happy birthday from both of us.
Yes, I have to acknowledge the fact when you usually do well and not show it, or when you need to, you show emotion. But when you said, yeah, she's 13 and a half, Julia, but you know what? She's a chip off the old block.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? I'm actually really proud of the way I'm raising her because I'm raising her to recognize her greatness, right? And she advocates not just for herself, but for her peers. And she's a doer, right? When something happens at her school, she always comes up like, here's how we can solve it. So, she's independent. She doesn't need me, which is important because of the lifestyle that I have. Like, I need somebody who's going to be able to handle herself when she does just that. So, but anyway, about me. Happy birthday. Talk to me. You are like my ride or die. 13 years. We're 13 years in this fight together. Yes, and I absolutely love you. And how are you? Happy birthday.
I am doing well. I'm kind of low key. In the past couple of years, we haven't been able to do a lot. So this is interesting, but I appreciate you because a lot of this stepping into your space, you were one of the first people you would cut me off at conferences when I introduced myself and she'd be like, no, this is who he really is. And so Counselor, I appreciate you. I know you're transitioning in Signal and stuff, but I appreciate you and love you and Annalise. And we haven't been political on this platform, but you see what Ramilda said. I say the same thing. So on September 12th, on November, when is the November? What's the November date?
November the 7th.
November 7th.
November 7th.
One of your four choices is Julia Mejia. And I'm not going to tell y'all who not to pick, but we'll leave that right there. But Counselor,
I could I just say, one of the things that everybody knows about you, you started We Need to Know. You've done so many things to get us acclimated and organized. And so wanted to thank you for that work. And it is not lost upon me that here we are. Oftentimes it feels like we're having the same conversation, and the only thing that changes are the characters. But one thing that is consistent is that we've always been grounded in community.
Yep.
And leading with creating space for them. So I just want to thank you for that. And then the other thing is, as we start thinking about the political dynamics, what people are not talking about in the news is what I will say now, is that it's not dysfunctional. I, in 3.5 years, have passed 13 pieces of legislation, 13 laws.
Not just introduced. You got them over the line into.
Okay. And I think the ones that have been the most disruptive are the reasons why we're experiencing the backlash. Reparations, establishing the Black Men's Advancement Office with $1.6 million.
Of which I'm a commissioner. Thank you.
$1.6 million, right? Residential kitchens so people can build their businesses from their homes. Like, everything that we have done has disrupted the status quo. And what is happening here in the city of Boston is not that we're not making things happen. It is that we're being extremely loud about what needs to happen. And that makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. So what they try to do is minimize, right? And talk about how disrespectful we are. But we're not disrespectful. What we are is frustrated. What we are is impatient. And so there is a difference with this, right? We don't have any more time to hope and pray that people will catch up to us. We're dealing with decades of neglect. So for me, thank you very much. I'm not here for petty politics. I'm here to move my people forward, and whatever that looks like, that's the work that needs to happen. And people can't get in their feelings and have white fragility and all of these issues that are bubbling up to the top, because at the end of the day, we're here for the people's business, and that makes people uncomfortable. And so I'm saying this first publicly. This is the first time I've ever addressed any of the drama.
Hold on. Here we go. Go ahead. No, some message.
This is the first time that I address all of the stuff that we've been seeing in the news, but I want to be completely honest. There's so much more behind all of that you're seeing and hearing, because it's easier to talk about that. And it's harder to talk about the racial disparities, right, that really exist. And so for me, I know what I have done, right? I know that in 3.5 years, I've done more in 3.5 years than most people have done in even 10 or 20, right? I know that I have receipts to prove it. And I also know that the work that my office does has helped people understand what city council is really all about. Because until recently, we haven't really seen that much. So I say all of this is that I love my job. It is my purpose. I'm a public servant. I am not a politician, right? And this way of functioning is what this moment calls for. And that's what has people up in arms, because we're being as aggressive as this moment calls for. That's the conversation that we should be having. That is what should be out in these, news outlets, but they would rather go with the pettiness because that's easier instead of really digging into the historical racial dynamics that exist here in the city of Boston. And with that, I'm gonna leave all your viewers to ponder on the truth of the matter and recognize that we are moving our people forward. They're just afraid of it.
Counselor, I had no problem at all. This is his birthday, whatever. But listen, birthday, Christmas, whatever. If there's a chance to more impact, please do. And so I appreciate you, queen, sister, warrior, fighter, mother, and friend, for coming in. And I'm not, it doesn't mean that you have red on. And so I appreciate that. But Mija, I love you, and and you are getting all type of support. When you get a chance and need a little bit more encouragement, just go in the comments here. And they are all in.
Okay, I love you guys, and just remain focused, and happy birthday, my love. And I'm like literally running late, and I'm out of breath. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, Counselor.
Bye.
We need that authenticity and transparency, and she's going to she's going to bring it. And a lot of people don't like it. I'm I'm trying to stay focused. I know it's birthday, but listen, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. All right. So I was getting back before I think Uncle Thaddeus popped in. I want to thank Emerson Foster and Anna Maven. I went to the dinner groups, Men of Color Conference reception. And I've supported Anna and told a few folks, hey, so some brothers, hey, got a couple of tickets, come, chill. And so I was able to have, oh Jesus, I forgot. This is going to be okay. I'll finish the story later because I know this brother, he had to tip out a little bit. Folks are tipping out to come on. Him and it's so interesting that you and Sean, first of all, your beard just looks a little extra more lit in the shot. I can't stand you right now. Miz,
what's going on?
The real Boston media, Miz, to me, your Miz, brother. I wish I could get the footage. There's a way I can get it, but I can't do it right now. Of the toast you did last night, which was ridiculous, heartfelt. Appreciate that. But brother, thank you for coming in.
Of course.
Birthday salutations. Don't slay me too bad, bro. You almost did last night. I was like, okay, he's a writer. He's poetic.
Yeah. It's funny. Like, I was actually thinking, after I did that toast, like, I've realized that I'm like someone who really pays attention to a lot of like comedians and like inspirational speakers and actors who really move on the purpose of improv. And with that toast, and I realized that after that toast last night, like, I guess I'm like a really big fan of improv. And so it's been wearing off a lot on me. And so yesterday was a realization with that toast. So I'm glad that you actually enjoyed that, because that means I'm actually working very well on my improv.
So, and you thought about it yesterday, not knowing that I was going to ask you to do that?
No, I didn't. That whole thing that I spit yesterday during your toast was not thought of at all. I was literally straight off the dome, like nothing. I didn't think about it at all. That was just all thoughts, literally coming into one piece.
Bro, it was definitely heartfelt, and I got to make sure that we capture that. But no, I just I told Sean there were certain folks, and me saying certain folks doesn't mean that I did not want other folks. Limited time, last minute. So thank you for doing this even last minute. But
of course.
You have been like an inspiration and like bounce ideas off, supportive. My hanging partner, like whenever something get ready to go on, I send the flyer, what you doing? Let's go. So I really, appreciate you, man, like coming in. And wait a minute, I'm supposed to give you, I'm sorry, I was giving you.
I already have what I'm playing, but I'm gonna let you.
No, go ahead. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
So,
oh Jesus,
Jimmy, you're such an interesting character in my life. And I don't mean that in a funny way. I mean that in a kind of in a funny way. But, I mean that in a way of like, when I was first introduced, when we first met each other, it was actually from a DM that you sent. I don't know if you remember that, but you were basically like, hey, I see that you have a platform, you have a place in what you do, and I want to be able to, speak with others that have similar platforms, such as myself, and want to get different perspectives, different ideas, and kind of just build off of it and like create what you already have into something bigger. And I think when we planned that, you were in Miami and you were planning on going to Cali. You were like going to Cali for something, I forget what it was, but he was like, when I get back, I want to be able to sit down with you and talk about stuff. And I was like, yes, of course. I'm willing to. I mean, at the time I wasn't really sitting down and talking to people about what I do, but your energy was very genuine in that message, and I felt like, okay, this is something that I could do, and just see where it goes in a sense. But meeting you that day and like speaking about what I do, and you were speaking about what you do, and at the time, this was I think it was like July of 2022.
21 or 20? No, 21. It was 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was of 22. And I think you were speaking about things that you were going to get into in terms of like what you wanted to do. And at the time, it was kind of, I don't think you were saying you were uncertain, but like, it was like you were kind of like picking up as you go, and you didn't have the team you have now. Oh. And you kind of were just like one band. I don't want to say one band, one sound, but like a lot of the stuff that you had were on you.
Yeah.
And so you just kind of like needed like a second opinion on some things that you were thinking of. And it just seemed like you were someone that was really seeing into the future, that you were like, you seen what was happening in terms of your platform and what you wanted to do. but it was more of how to actually incorporate it and make sure that it's actually what it needs to be. And so I felt like the meeting that we had that day kind of helped you, I would say. And
whatever.
You said, well, we wouldn't say kind of, you would say it helped out a lot.
Help, yes. Don't make me cuss in the morning. Go ahead.
But after that, I mean, during the conversation, I was like, wow, like, Jimmy is a really intuitive person in terms of like what he wants to do and what he actually has planned for himself and his platform. And ever since then, it's like we've been like, yeah, I'm not acknowledging Newt because that's another one that you've been saying. Newt, you messing me up.
You're trying to be so serious. I
tried, but Newt messed me up.
And what?
But no, after that one meeting, I felt like we were building off of each other in terms of ideas, in terms of things that we were looking towards the future, and I feel like along the way with countless stories and countless what just happened? Oh, countless stories and countless events that's been happening in the city, and I feel like you've been able to grow into an atmosphere with your platform, and not even just your platform. I feel like your actual self, where like you're able to say everything that needs to be said to actually bring the point around and inform the people the correct way, and not just the correct way, but in a universal way. And I feel like that's something that you've grown in exponentially, like you've grown. Because I felt like, and in the beginning when I first would speak to you and you would speak about your platform and the things that, the topics and stuff like that, I feel like it was a one-sided kind of, I don't want to say you were being biased. I don't want to say that.
I was. I'll say it.
Okay, so you were biased. And I feel like now with the countless people you've brought on your platform and the countless people you've met with in person, I feel like you've kind of incorporated a contrarian perspective inside of most of your, and by contrarian is like you would say, like, I think you've done it with Mary Wu a few times. It would be like, some would say, and I'm like, Jimmy would not do that before. And like I mentioned, I seen that and I was like, okay, he's learning and he's going into an atmosphere where he wants to provide a universal perspective and not just one. And so I think that's very important in what you do, because you have people from different walks of life. And I think you've incorporated that, actually, not even just with this platform, you've incorporated that in your life, I think. And I think that's very important. And I'm so proud of you, of everything you're doing currently and, your milestones, and not just this, but in your life. And so you're a very special person to me, Jimmy. So,
Miz, bro, you are the little bro. Yeah. And I love how just the natural like bond is taking place and we click. It's not a lot of people get me. You get me. And it is helpful because thank you, because it is the personal professional to where we talk about the stuff and the thing, but we also have some philosophical conversations and they've helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I appreciate you, man. I will check in. You on the day shift today, right?
Yeah, but I'm done at like 3.
I'll be checking in with you around later on. Yeah,
of course.
So you get back to work looking like Jesus.
Oh Lord.
Just go. No, I'm messing. But bro, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, obviously we've only known each other for like a year or so, but like I felt like what you have going on, just to conclude, what you have going forward, not even just in this, but in life, it's gonna bring you to places that you would have never thought imaginable, and I can't wait to see that, because that's something you deserve.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. You and Thaddeus. I went through. You're the last guest, and I made it through the whole show, not one tear. I'm good.
I have more. I actually had something that was gonna make you cry.
They what you call it? They said that I just heard your thing go off. They said they needed you to get back to your staff needs you. I heard it. You didn't hear it? It was like, Mr. Fuentes, we need you at the front desk.
Yo. Okay. I'm gonna let you have that because it's your birthday.
It's my birthday, and I can easily sit up here and do petty stuff like this.
All right, bro. I'm gonna let you go.
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll talk soon, brother.
All right, I'll reach out this afternoon.
All right, brother. I'll see you later.
Thank you. Yo, everybody. I really just want to take a few moments and thank everybody that came in today. I'll try to do it from memory. Newt, Daniel, Jaron, Thaddeus, Counselor Mejia, Miguel. Did I miss anybody? And of course, all of you that are here in the comments. Sean and brother Sean that came in. Look at Anissa right there. Look at Anissa right there. So wanted to go back and highlight Anna Maven and Emerson Foster started telling the story before. So I went and sat at the table. We're celebrating, eating, sipping, talking and whatnot. And I'm standing in the middle of the floor. And Shelly Mendez, shout out to her. I believe she recently had a birthday as well. And so I see bottle service coming out the back. If y'all see the video, I literally remember where Shelly is sitting and I take my phone and get ready so I can capture her bottle service. Well, lo and behold, the girl comes over with the bottle and stands by me. And I look at her and I say, well, who's that for? She said, you. Lost it. So Anna and Emerson and the dinner group, thank you so much for that gesture of salutation and love. Anna and I go back to fall of 1986 when I started at Madison. Her mother was my civics teacher at Madison Park High School. Also, I wanted to thank my boy Helder, Georgie, I call him Georgie. Helder from Estella's. Listen, the staff, Georgie, Anissa, the bartenders, the wait staff, everybody that came. I'm not getting into names. Everybody that came, we packed out the lower level. It was packed. It was full. And I appreciate all of you. But I will say this: if there were 2 or 3 there, I would have appreciated them. And so there were people there that I didn't even know. And that's interesting. And so, and there were, family and friends as well. My baby sister showed up. And yes, I really appreciate everybody that is a part of my life, that is a part of making this weekend and next weekend a great time of celebration. And to Thaddeus and Ms. Which all spoke, thank you. It definitely has affirmed some things, and there's a lot more for that. There's this not conflation. I am my brand and my brand is me. That's just 100. But the brand, as Ms. talked about, has contributed to me personally. And then therefore my personal development is contributing to the brand. So it's cyclical. And so all of you that have had, all of you, I surprised Belinda ain't started, DL. All of you have played your Uncle JG. So let me explain this, y'all. And I do bad at this, and Anissa is helping. I didn't invite folks. I just posted it and prayed, hoped, and believed that, folks would see it and come. And so Uncle JG, I got to do better at getting my list together and things. And I do, because you've been on the show and I've had your email. I got your email, so I got to do better. But Uncle JG, please charge it to the head. But Anissa, just remind me about Uncle JG. You know what I'm talking about. So, DL, I'm sorry, cuz man, it just DL's getting at me because he said, "Jeez, you yanked it down as I was typing." Only 2 times a year I put this up, and so I leave it up for 2 seconds. Uncle JG, I appreciate you. This dude don't know how he's inspired me in so many ways. And we need to figure out a way to make sure he's doing his stuff, but we need to get this. He's Boston's own, and a miracle walking, man. Listen, all right. I'm starting to ramble. Miguel told me that I ramble sometimes, and it's Mama Java that sometimes pulls me back in. So I'm going to get ready to get off of here. I really appreciate all of you for being a part of my life, for being a part of the platform, roles that all of you have played through encouragement. This brother's deep as hell. If what you do doesn't move you in a progressive way in your personal life, then what you do isn't as impactful as you think, especially if what you do include. We might have to steal that and make it. You know what, Pastor Marion? Speaking of Madison Park and stuff, after the day, back in the days with Anna Maven, he was a senior. I was a freshman. Arthur Harris, world-renowned, Lord Jesus, hairstylist. I forgot the proper word. I don't want to just say hairstylist. But Arthur, good to see you in the room. Asia, y'all are not playing bars. Yo, that what Miz just put out, that was crazy. Yeah, that's about to be a quote. Arthur, thank you so much. And Pastor Marion, I'm going to get you. She said, that's what happens when you turn 52. The evolution of that is I'm glad for that maturity that has taken place. All right, folks, I got a call with Jaron in 6 minutes. So thank all of you. Thank you. We'll be back together next week on Monday at 9 a.m. Thank you for tuning in. UCB members, y'all get 90 minutes to actually it's 10:34. So Sharon, I don't know when you shift them to 2 hours or not, but UCB members, they get points for watching Java with Jimmy to get free stuff, which is still amazing to me. I'm actually having lunch with Eric, I think next week, their executive director. We will see you. Tanya, good to see you. Good to see you in the room. Sharon said for UCB members, y'all get 2 hours today. Okay. Miss Teresa said, working with my courier. I'm not messing with you. All right. I'm getting off of here. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you for those of you that have known me for 52 years, 42, 32, 10, 12. Tanya's known me. Oh God. Greenville Street. I was born on Greenville Street. So good to see all of you. Thank you so much. And we will see you on Monday at 9 a.m. Have a great weekend, everybody, because you know I am. And we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.